Okay, I'm in, what is it called? Seven Lakes State Park. I'm in Michigan. This is one of the 7 lakes. It's the biggest one. And it's got at least 2 islands in it. And one weird sounding duck. Anyway, I just purchased this camera. It looks really good, but I don't go most of the places that I go whenever I'm hiking, it's usually this park. So I guess I'm just gonna get really, really good footage of this park a lot. But that's okay. I plan to go other places, but you know, this one's convenient for me. So it's about like 1 or 1:30 or something, and it's snowing, even though it's supposed to be raining. It's like, I don't know what the temperature is. In Celsius, it's like 2 degrees. I do live in America. But I started reading in Celsius and disallowed myself to make the conversion. And I don't even know. It's supposed to be above freezing right now, so it can't be 32. I don't know. But it's clearly colder in the air where it's currently becoming snow. We're currently experiencing our first full spring, which is just to say that it was for like 2 or 3 days in the past week very warm. Like, it was like 60 degrees when I went to bed or something ridiculous. And by the way, it's January 9th today, so it's not uncommon for us to get that phenomenon, for it to be warm during winter for the past 5+ years or so, unfortunately. But it is shocking for it to happen in the first week of January, to get our first full spring. It feels a little sad, but you know, what can you do, I guess? I mean, it's a good question. They're doing some project. I don't know what it is. I'm not familiar. I've never worked in construction, so I can't say. But it's been here for the past couple months. I think it's just some sort of dam project, from my judgment, I guess. Let this be a lesson to me to get my ass out here in the morning when I know that it is going to precipitate later. This camera is rated, I think, for something stupid. It's 20 meters of water pressure or something. So I have faith in the camera. I have less faith in the microphone. So I'm hoping, it's just snow, but it's, it wasn't cheap. I'll say that. Okay. I am sure that this is a feeling that many people have had forever, since YouTube came out. Okay. I feel like I've always wanted to I don't know, upload something. I don't know what. When I was really young, I was like 12, I was like, I want to be a Minecraft YouTuber. I was begging my mom to buy me fraps or something. And I think I attempted to record one video. I don't know how I did it. I'm sure I found a way, and I think that it was probably very very average to what the Minecraft videos were at the time, which was probably like, you have your older teenagers or young adults who like actually are funny and have a concept of reality, like, oh god, good riddance, but like people like Sky Does Minecraft, like the older people. But you know, I'm sure that a lot of kids were watching and thinking like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. And it was probably some of the worst videos you can find on YouTube are Minecraft videos from 10 years ago by like 12-year-olds. And so that's the only venture into YouTube I've ever had. Which was maybe one video. I've always felt like I wanted to post something, but I don't know if that's from a place where, dear God, dear Lord, this shit is cooked. Oh, fuck. What can I do about this? I feel that the audio quality will not be good for this portion of the video forward. I like tucked it underneath, and so I'm sure it's a lot of so pardon me. But this thing is so neat. It can like it's like it can like balance it, the horizon. Very cool. Anyway, I don't know if that comes from a place where I feel the urge to write things down, or to have something like a diary that is just a personal thing, or if I actually feel compelled to garner some sort of community online. And over the course of my many years on YouTube, I think everyone would like to be a YouTuber as their occupation. I think the majority of people, if given the opportunity and they were just magically allotted some audience that would watch them and they would get millions of views per video. Something like Drew Gooden consistently brings in a lot of views. I think his subscribers are not like meaningless in the sense that they are just there and never watch his videos. If you were given the chance magically to just come into an audience like that, I think a large majority of people would take that opportunity. Because YouTubers are not so famous as to disrupt their day-to-day life like movie stars, but I am sure that you are making a very good living, very comfortable living. But anyway, over my years I've been like, oh man, it'd be so cool to have like a huge audience, or like, yeah, wouldn't it be awesome to be a YouTuber, to make money like that? And it would. Right now I'm a controls engineer. I'm gonna die on this bridge, bro. And the work is brutal. It's not brutal, but it's like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's just like you want to kill yourself all the time. And you're not, like, you're an electrical engineer, you're a software engineer, you're a project manager, you're HR, you're everyone. So, yeah, if given the opportunity to be a YouTuber, I mean, fucking anyone would take that. That's you can work from home. Some people don't like that. I don't like it 100% of the time. You can set your own schedule. You can work on things that only you like. But that's also part of the problem. A YouTuber that I watch, her name is Madison Brown. She's a songwriter and a singer too, which I want to emphasize because that's what she wants. That's like her true passion in life. But she did gain a large following making video essays on YouTube. I think she has somewhere between 500 and 600 subscribers. Yeah, 500 and 600,000 subscribers now. Her songs are great. I think her name's Madison on Spotify. Just look her up. They're good songs. Just look her up. They're bangers, okay? Okay. I'm sure that it looks terrible, but impaled. But she just released a video that was called I'm Stopping Making Video Essays, or something like that. And I didn't watch it yet. I have it in my Firefox 20 tab queue of videos to watch. I'll get there eventually, but I'm sure I read some of the comments, and I'm sure it's something to the effect of, I think there's a lot of people making video essays right now and like all this stuff, oversaturated, not liking it anymore, etc. I think that I did watch like the first minute or so, and she mentioned that she wasn't getting as many views on these video essays anymore, and or like she used to, I guess, a year or two ago, I would guess. And I guess what I have to say to that is like, I get it, because I always said like I don't have like TikTok or Instagram or anything like that. Really, the only social media that I go on is YouTube, and which is social media in my opinion, in the way that people colloquially use the term. Oh no, this tree fell over. This used to be, oh no. Oh man. I mean, for as long as I've been here, that tree's been up. Oh my gosh, this one too. No way. This must have just happened in the past like week or two, because I was here 2 weeks ago or so. Damn, man, that sucks. I love this section of the woods. I don't know what trees these are. Some sort of pine, but I'm not a tree expert. In fact, the only tree I know and that I can classify by name is hickory. Because one time I was hiking in Kentucky, and a guy and his wife, I was just passing them on the trail, and this guy was like interrogating his wife. He's like, not in a bad way, like in a friendly way, like a joking way. And he was like, you know, there's like, this is a very famous tree. You don't know it. And she was like, I don't. And they were kind of going back and forth as I passed by, and he's like, do you know this tree? And I'm like, I don't. And it was the hickory. And it is like a very, I mean, it looks distinct. The bark is like I don't even know how to describe it. It's like bowing off the tree or something. I don't know. I'm not mechanically inclined. So is this tree's down too. You know what? We had pretty bad wind the past couple days. Like this past week, there was a day or two where we had terrible wind. Maybe that was it. Let's view the lake. Anyway. What's up? 9 minutes, okay. And I don't use social media, but I'm on YouTube. And I would say things like, the only social media, I used to use Reddit, and then I stopped doing that when the API thing happened in like 2023 or something. And so, yeah, but I'd always watch these video essays about like, okay, I started using the terms girl YouTube and boy YouTube, which I didn't before my boyfriend started sending me YouTube videos that were very boy YouTube. I'm not going to define it. It's just like very boy YouTube videos. Well, I watch girl YouTube videos. And I can't remember names, like Tiffany Ferg is maybe her name. People like that, Madison Brown, they make video essays oftentimes about trends on other social media platforms or trends in like pop culture, blah, 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 blah. And not that they're not interesting, I think they are, which is why I watch them. But I think after a while, I was watching for several years, after a while I stopped. Because I guess I just felt like, I don't know, I think I like took a step back and I was like, this is just like being on TikTok, but you're on YouTube. Like you're still like consuming like all this content that, wow, so pretty. You're still consuming this content, not in the same fashion, and maybe not as harmful of a fashion that like disrupts your dopamine or something, but you're still, in my opinion, you're still ingesting something that's like, at that point was not meaningful to me anymore. It was very like, oh no, we're talking about beige, millennials and beige. Why am I watching this? So anyway, I saw her video, Madison's video, or I saw that she posted it. And I was like, honestly, I got the feeling in her last couple of videos, because I kind of kept up with hers. I had gotten the impression that, like, I remember her videos, like, from way back before. She seemed, like, more lively in her older videos, like, just generally very, God, why? Just very, kind of into it more. And, oh my God, recently, lately, it feels like that hasn't been the case. So I had kind of gotten the vibe. So when I saw this new video that she posted, I was like, yeah, honestly, I kind of felt it coming. And I don't blame you at all. I don't blame anyone at all for like again, I watched the first minute or two, and she had said something like, this isn't what I want to do. I want to be a singer and a songwriter. This is not like gonna help me in my career that way, you know, or that like passion of mine. Which is totally understandable. And I totally understand not wanting to make fucking video essays, even though I'm sure it's bringing her a good amount of income, I assume. It's still like, I get it. And if she has the means to not do it anymore, power to you. And I think, honestly, I really admire her decision for stopping, because it's like, I feel the same way. I feel like there's so many video essays on YouTube right now, especially girl YouTube, okay? And some of them I really like, and I'm not bashing people for making content that they like, obviously, but it feels like it's a lot of an echo chamber. Or sometimes I think that there's videos that the entire video is just kind of covering a topic, and it's not really expressing any major opinions or like adding anything new to the discussion. And so it's just like, what are we here for? What are we doing? And yeah, I think videos like that are just like, well, why am I watching this? Like, no, I didn't know about this discourse before, but like, I don't know. It feels like I'm watching like a summary instead of like a discussion topic, you know. Anyway, so I respect her decision, and I think it's very cool. But what does this have to do with me? Somebody with 0 subscribers. I'm glad I asked. I think that, you know, there was a time in my life for a long time when I was like, I'd love to have hundreds of thousands of subscribers. And now that I've kind of been feeling the attraction, the allure of, you know, actually sitting down making these videos of like anything that I want, like playing games with friends, edit that, post it, or like I'm hiking here, edit that, post it, whatever. I think that I just feel more compelled than ever to do so now. I feel completely disinterested in making a channel that has a theme or is like stuck with one type of thing, like video essays or like video games. I don't want to do that. And actually, I just found this YouTuber. I can't remember her name, but she has pink hair. And I found her because she had a video that was like, I'm making a radio. And then she had like random videos about learning a language. And then she has like a video on like electromagnetism. She's just learning a ton of stuff. And she said, oh God, there's people. Okay. I got jump scared by 2 passerbys. So I'm sure my hair just looks wonderful right now. No, fucking, this is my own fault. You know, where is this during Christmas? We haven't had a white Christmas in Michigan for forever. I'm sure we've had one in the past 10 years, but it certainly doesn't feel like it. Jesus. Okay, so yeah, she posts, like, she said something at the end of her videos that, or like at the end of one of them, to the effect of like, there's a lot of things I want to learn in this life, and you know, I want to try them all. That's how I feel right now. And like, about learning things, I'm learning German, I'm learning Spanish at a good rate. No. I want to get my ham I want to get my ham radio license now because my boyfriend got into it. And or I mean, like, he's been into it, and like I feel embarrassed to say anything because like I feel now more so than ever in my life before that I'm hopping between hobbies at a stupid rate, which does not allow me to finish projects before I go on to something else, which is a different topic completely. But it's the way I feel about learning, and it's the way I feel about YouTube right now. Like, I don't want a channel that's just, you know, one thing and like, I'm just doing that thing. That sounds awful. It sounds terrible. And I definitely don't want to break, I don't have multiple channels for multiple things. I want to just, I feel like I don't have that thing in my life. If I did, if I was really into knitting or really into photography or something, and I was like, that was something I always enjoyed doing, then I might consider it, but it's not how I am. So is my channel gonna get a bunch of subscribers? No. Are my videos gonna get a ton of views? Probably not. In fact, I bet, like, I just found Evil D, I think his name is. It's a channel that's all about language learning and just like that whole discussion and topic. And I love it because he's got like, I don't know what the number is. This is a terrible estimate. In between 10 and 60,000 maybe, it might be 80,000. It's less than 100,000 for sure. And I love the community of it. It feels like, well, it's not so small that I literally see the same people talking in the comments every video. It feels way more communal than a Drew Gooden video, which is just, like it's like the popular hot page. It's like everyone's fucking watching this shit. I'm gonna flipping die right now. But, and I just watched a video. This is such a fucking long tangent. I don't know who the fuck's gonna watch this. I just watched a video by Implement, or Downward Diary, or whatever the fuck. He talks about, I'm literally gonna die. He talks about, the internet. Okay, let me be frank before I say this. I'm not old, okay? I'm a Gen Z motherfucker. This is so beautiful. And I'm ruining the shot. Wow. Wow. So cool. Nice little bridge. Yeah, I'm not old, okay? I'm definitely Gen Z. I was born in the year 2000. So that can give you an idea. Should I go 6 miles or 4 miles? I'll go 6. It's snowing so much. Yeah, I need the exercise. Okay. I'm not old, okay? Or like in the sense that it's like, I remember the internet before it became like awful and terrible. I really don't. Like, to say that would be very disingenuous, I think. Like, did I use it sparingly? Yeah. But I wasn't on forum boards all the time. I'll say that. Like, I don't remember a time. I remember a time before Instagram, but it certainly wasn't the heyday that he talks about in that video. But anyway, he says something like, trying to meet somebody or, join some sort of community on the internet now is like trying to find friends in an airport bar or an airport lounge as opposed to like a bar, which would be something like the 90s. It does feel that way. Like, I don't meet people online. I know that a lot of people do meet people online. I don't spend a lot of time online, which I'm very happy with. But I think it's interesting because, like, it does feel that way. But like the most community I felt online have been the moderators of like I don't even know what the forum is called. It's like a robot forum for like programming KUKA, FANUC, ABB, etc. robots. And I keep seeing the same moderators like help people with their problems. It's like that's the closest I've gotten in years to feeling a sense of community online. So shout outs to Panic Mode, okay? Or that cat, I don't know. You're doing a service. Oh my god, a car. But yeah, it feels that's what I want. I would love to have a channel, to have a small sort of community like that. But I think realistically, with the videos that I want to post, which are erratic in nature, in terms of like, they're not consistent in subject, I just think that it's not going to be like that at all. Like, I don't even think that I will even gain. Who the hell is out here? There's 2 people. There are motherfuckers fishing on this lake. There's a lake here, by the way. It is very thick, wet snow. right now, and it's really awful, just so you know, for my hair, of course. Oh man, but it is really coming down. I'm glad it's not rain. It could be rain. It could be rain, it could be worse. I will accumulate very few subscribers, and that's okay. I think I've come to the terms now where it's like, I don't really care. Like, I mean, I do care. I would love that. I think that would be my goal, is to make like a small community of people that like enjoy the same things that I do, or at least can tune in to the videos, the topics that I like to talk about. I'd love that. That would be awesome. And I think that's all I want. And I think if I'm going to be posting like a bunch of random garbage, I'm not going to get a ton of subscribers, which is good. I don't want that. And so I don't know, but I'm super excited to start posting anything. Like, maybe I do. Yeah, I guess it is. I guess this kind of comes back to the question I asked at the beginning, which is like, oh my God, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Give me a second. I'm just excited to learn. I'm excited to share with people. I don't know. Check it out. I love the way, I thought that this would be really annoying to turn around, but it's actually not. Like, to just kind of flip, because I'm on a stick right now. Very cool. I can't wait to see the footage because, oh God, I'm gonna die on this thing. Just like wiggled. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for nobody to watch this video at all. Okay. It just feels fun. It's just fun. I'm excited. And you know what? This is a rant now. I hate, or it's like a pet peeve of mine, when people cut their videos so much. And I understand it for things like like for some kinds of videos, like gaming, I think requires it, like more so. But when people are talking into the camera and they cut like 95% of the white noise, like sometimes in between sentences or in between words of like a single sentence, and just to like save on time. It's good to see people out here. It's fun, but it scares me every time because I'm not paying attention. Anyway, I feel like people do it more so because, yeah, what the heck. It's a nice little view over here. Wow, you can barely see the other side of the lake. That's so interesting. Should I go out here and slip and fall and die in the water? There's where I just was. I don't think I've ever been here during this thick of a snowfall. Like, the flakes are so thick. Okay, hold on. Totally. Let me catch one. Like that's just one flake. It's just kind of like, yeah. I hike a lot here during the winter because I'm a winter hiker all the way, okay? I've lived in Michigan forever, so I'm used to the cold. But can I just say fucking bugs in the summer? hiking, I love hiking. It's awful sometimes. Like, it's awful. And I have invested in bug nets now because I can't take it anymore. But anyway, I never seen it like this. Very pretty. You know, maybe it was a good thing that I didn't get up so early. Now I see this. Oh my God. Jesus. Okay. I'm all wet. Okay, anyway, so going back to the cutting, I feel like people cut more so, or I have a feeling people do it because it's like immediate gratification of like, you don't have to, there's no white noise, you're not pausing, like it's not slow, it's very fast, sentence, word, like it's just, it's faster. And I think a lot of people, I don't have any evidence to prove, I always like to say that because like, have I looked up research about instant gratification and what phones have been doing to our brains for the past 10 years? No, I don't. I'm not an expert on the subject. However, from my perception of reality, I feel that we're more accustomed to it now because of the way that TikTok and Instagram has been feeding us content for the past 5 years or so. So our YouTube videos are becoming edited to reduce the amount of white noise in them. Or not, I don't like, white noise isn't the right word, but like, it's just ridiculous sometimes. And it feels less human. It makes me, this is maybe less of a, this isn't really a direct, like, I don't think this is maybe a fair comparison, but it feels more like media in the sense that it is being edited, tailored to me, the viewer, like a television show would be, like a sitcom would be or something like that. Feels like that's what I feel when I watch some YouTube videos now. Feels less about the YouTube and more about the, whatever it is, the shtick that you're doing, I'm gonna tell you the lore of the entire 50 Shades of Grey series, and it's 3 hours long. Something like that. No shade, that video's been made. But you get what I mean. So I'm actually going to try to not edit this as much as I can. That's a terrible way to word that. I'm going to try to edit this as little as possible in terms of like, you know, I don't want to skip around a lot. I don't want to cut, and I will cut things that are just like, you know, bad. I'll make it clean, but I won't make it fast. I like the continuous flow. Your illusion of a continuous existence shatters. Thank you, Jacob Geller, for your service. Okay, I think I've done all the talking that I wanted to do for this week. And I'd like to make some videos that are just like me talking, because I love to fucking talk. Anyway, I'd like to make this, not like a series per se, because that implies I have plans. I think I just would enjoy recording myself. I'm gonna slip and die here. Recording myself talking about things that are interesting to me. And maybe they're interesting to you. And you might have something to say. If you found it interesting. Fair warning, most of these, if I do end up posting more, will be at this park. And I will turn the cameras around at the same spots every single time to show you lakes that you will have already seen. So don't stick around if that's what you're in here for, because it won't be new. I mean, I'll make it obvious that it's at the same park somehow in the title. So anyway, I don't think I have anything more to say right now. I think I'm gonna try to do a time lapse with this thing, which sounds pretty fun. Hopefully it'll be cool. We'll see. Okay. If you did watch this whole thing, you're either my boyfriend or you're crazy. But thank you. And I hope that you have a good week. Farewell. There is an herbicide application in progress, so I gotta stay on the trail. Okay, the time lapse was not good. It was too wobbly. It's too shaky. And it reminds me of that Blahaj cat gif that I'll put on the screen right now. It's I recorded for 20 minutes at 1 second intervals. I think next time I will do 0.5 seconds instead and see how that turns out. But I will show it anyway for those who are interested. Just like if you get vertigo, maybe don't watch it. Okay, thanks.